Oh, I'm totally not ready this morning, Steve. That's all. Good morning, all. Hello. We're back. Sorry about last week. We literally didn't have anyone else to join the show. Didn't have anyone at all, did we? It was everyone was busy out and doing stuff. But Steve and I are here. Speaking of doing stuff, Steph and John and James are all at the St. Ives Model Show, I believe. So they will not be with us unless they are able to drop in if there is enough Wi-Fi at the venue. That's the IPMS Brampton show. They're having it in St. Ives, which is just down the road. What's about 4 miles south, 5 miles south, I think, of Brampton-ish. And yeah, lots of people watching already. Crikey. Better up our game, Steve. Steve's muted because of dogs. Right, let's do some chat. We're gonna do sit rep. We got a double whammy of sit rep today. So we're gonna have to look at your stuff from last week and this week, and then we're also gonna do I guess the thing, or Steve is. So sit tight for that. I think we'll probably do guess the thing first and then do sit rep. Yep. Right, let's have a look in the chat. We got Mick Wilson says, good morning all. Was meant to be at the show this morning with John and Steph, but couldn't get a tank of diesel. Yeah, we're in the similar position. We have on Friday, the needle was right down to the red. And I thought, I'll get some petrol on the way back from picking the kids up on the car. And I thought, no, I won't do that because it's a big queue. And I didn't have a clue that it was an issue. But you, Steve?
Well, I was very fortunate. I happened to fill up just before the newspapers decided they were going to hold a shortage. And,
yes. Yes. Well, that's good. So we had so the car's got no petrol. My wife went out to Tesco's, couldn't get any petrol, couldn't get anywhere, so she just came home with the light on. So we've got about 15 miles left on the car, so we have to make sure it's definitely got some fuel when we go, otherwise we won't be able to get back. That's what it is. Good morning, says Wayne. Hello, Wayne. Good to see you. Yeah. Hi, Edward is in. Edward Winnership says, good morning, sleepyheads.
Good, yes.
Hey, I've been awake for minutes.
As long as that. Oh.
Blake Robertson says, good day.
Good day, Blake.
Blake. Rob Tonks says good morning all.
I like the way Australians say good day. You don't have to worry about time differences and is it morning or afternoon there. Oh, brilliant.
Is it more of a question or a statement or an order?
It's a wish. You know, you say good morning, and then especially these days when you're doing Zoom calls with people all over the world, and you have to think, is it morning or evening where they are? But if you say good day, it doesn't matter, does it?
I'm with you. Yes. Well, it was nighttime.
Well, still good day, isn't it? The day lasts 24 hours. Stop confusing me.
Waffle said good morning, and Dave's in as well. Model Maker Dave's workshop. Hello, everyone. Hey, Dave. Waffle says, "Oh, I forgot about the show, bugger." Well, you're here now, so.
Yeah.
Did you mean the yeah? Yes, you meant the model show. Well, there's still time to go. It's open all day. Since St Ives, I can't grab the info right now, but if you Google Brampton Model Show St Ives, I'm sure you'll find the flyer. Yeah. Matt is in. Matt Johnson. Hello, Matt. Says good morning, good day, and morning all.
Morning, Matt.
And a thumbs up. Okay. Some guy called Don Pedro.
Oh, good morning, Don.
Good morning to you. Edward Millership says he's been awake most of the night. Oh, sorry to hear that. Or well done. Depends if that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be that good a show. You needn't have stayed awake, you know.
Yeah, you don't have to camp outside the door to get in, you know. Stuart Tucker, yeah, hello, says good morning, y'all. And breakfastless at the moment. Hope you're all fueled up. I had pitiful toast this morning, I would call it, and I made it myself. I had lightly, badly toasted wholemeal bread with some peanut butter on it. That was my appalling Sunday morning breakfast. What about you, Steve?
No, I don't normally eat breakfast at all, so I shall get something when we finish.
Yeah. I'm hoping that a cup of tea will materialize next to me. I put an order in. It's whether they.
Oh well. Are you paying by contactless?
Yes. So contactless that there is no contact. Waffle Day said, I know where it is. I just forgot and have same fuel issues now. Blooming mainstream news. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Ride your bike. That's what I might have to do here. Get on my bikes. Wouldn't be a bad thing, would it? A bit too far, though, for you, I think. Right, what should we do? Let's do... we've gone through the chat. What else do we do? Well, there's 13 of you watching. Let's do some... let's see.
I was going to say, do you want to see my bench? But I can't say a lot.
Yeah, okay. No worries. You've got a dog who likes to bark. Right, so while there's people watching, we've got a couple of face-to-face sessions opening them up all over the place. Have a look at the map. There are going to be new ones all the time at the moment. It's why I'm really busy setting up new ones and helping set up others, restart some. And so have a look at the map. If there's something near you, you can go onto our website and click on the map thing. This is M4H locations, and then you are able to then select one of the markers on here and find out who to contact on where that marker is. Okay. I'll put a map up every week on the show, just to remind you. Yeah, and hopefully there'll be some more and more all the time. I hope, and more back to how we were. That would be good before we had all the COVID issues. Yes. And of course, because of COVID, we're still running the online model making for veterans project. That's still going very well. If you don't know what that, is, it's a Zoom workshops for veterans, and you join along. You join the Zoom workshop, and you do some model making, and you can have a box of models sent to you that fits your hobby goals. And it's all to relieve a bit of socialization, isolation, and get people building models at home, and just to relieve a bit of the stress that's all that has caused everybody. That was the plan, anyway. All right, Steve.
Yes, I think I'm back on the air now. Right.
Roger.
The excavator is back in action. Well, in progress, possibly a little bit. This part is now finished. It's not coming out very well on this camera. I don't know if you're not pleased with the way the business end of it has turned out. It's the bit that deposits whatever they're digging out into trucks or railway wagons, or something I've got to decide on when I display it. What's it going to be depositing the stuff into? I'm just starting work on this piece, which is the one of the towers which controls the raising and lowering of the bucket at the other end of the machine.
Oh, cool.
All these little pulleys here were a bit of a nightmare, to say the least. Nice Mr. Revel had moulded the pieces slightly too thick. You can see, I can't see it very well. Little slots in the top of there that everything fits into.
Yep.
And when it was all packed together and built up, they were actually too wide and didn't fit the slots. So I had to take it all apart, sand everything down thinner, and put it all back together. But now we've got that far. It's just a case of finishing off these bits, which there's more of them obviously to go all the way down. And then there's another one to do. Wow,
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
It's going to be huge when it's finished. It's now to the point where I'm wondering, I'm going to have to clear this bench off completely, make room for assembling it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's you are going to have some space issues soon, or now.
Well, I've worked out where it's going to be displayed, but the issue I've got is where I actually assemble it. So,
Gotcha.
At the moment, it's this is the biggest of the sub-assemblies, but the others aren't much smaller. And,
awesome.
There's 3 gantries like that, plus the towers, plus the central hub, which sits underneath. For anybody that hasn't seen what the finished one will look like, that's it.
That's the one.
Now, the bit you're looking at on the bench is that bit there.
Amazing, dude.
The building is actually that one.
At the top. Cool.
At the top, yeah, that one there. Yes, all good fun.
Cool.
And I'm still going to have loads of handrails on it.
Yeah. We have a guest joined us. Yes. All the way from St. Ives, would you believe?
Hello.
Oh, he had to get his face in, didn't he? He just had to do it.
Where are you, Steph?
I'm in. No, I'm not. I'm in. Where am I? St. Ives.
St. Ives.
I'm in St. Ives. We're in St.
Cambridgeshire.
And we're just like, before we carry on, we walked in and we got collared by the Coventry Modelers Group, and they have donated all those kits.
Oh, fantastic.
So a
awesome.
big shout out and thank you to the guys at Coventry for that. Awesome.
Oh, that's good of them.
Yep. We've also got, you see that Revel box?
Yes. Was it from Stu?
We've got those from Stu, so they're in the car ready to come home. I've got a full list of what there is as well, so I can ping that to you. So yeah.
Okay. Fab. Do you want to show us the table?
What, you mean like that?
Yeah.
So that's the table. So we're all set up ready for coming up at 10 o'clock. So if you're in the St. Ives area, come on down, see us, say hello, give us your money.
Yeah, Give us
Yeah,
your money.
I won't do my Bob Geldof impression.
No. Well, your Bob Geldof impression needs to be, give us your money, please.
No, it's give us your money.
Yeah.
So just move on. Get out of the way. So how are you two? How's it going?
We're really good. Thank you very much. Yeah. Steve's just done his excavator display,
Cool.
and I am very well. And I've had a cup of tea delivered.
Nice.
Yes. Do you have coffee and breakfast abilities there?
Had breakfast. So there probably is somewhere. So yeah.
Cool. Brilliant. Well, I'm very glad you have arrived. We will have to put you on mute because of the background noise
Yep,
occasionally.
not a problem. Yep.
We are going to do guess the thing.
Woohoo! Where's John?
Is that right?
Get it before John gets back.
Is Steve ready? That's what I want to know. with Steve's dogs barking in the background and Steph's entire conference center in the background. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
The dog appears to have calmed down for a while anyway.
Okay. So it's that time. So gather the family.
Yeah, you've got a few comments, I think.
Oh, have I?
Yes.
Wish I could go. Says Mickey. And woot, says Edward. As soon as Steph appears, it's like a woo. Where are you displaying it, Steve? Next door? Question mark.
No, their house is even smaller than mine. No, it's actually going to be on top of a Welsh dresser. That's another story. I think it's big enough. It's behind you as you sit looking at me.
Yes, that side. Yeah.
Over there.
Well, while they make love, I will start the titles. It's going to be one of them shows. Edward says the burning question, Steph: is there a fuel station there with petrol? That's the big question.
Yes, there is. We've got petrol as well. And I didn't queue. Only because I left home at 7:30 Sunday morning.
That would be why.
Well, probably all the panicky people will have full tank by now, so things will get back to normal over the next couple of days.
That's true. Hopefully. Tucker says, "Great work, guys. I'm in Plymouth, but St Ives is too far for me."
No, it's not. Not that, out yesterday.
Not that St Ives, Stuart.
No,
it's the one in Cambridgeshire.
Yeah, the other one.
St Ives is too far.
Yes.
So even further.
It's in Cornwall. No.
Imagine getting to the wrong St Ives.
Yes, that would be funny. That would be so funny.
That would be funny.
Don't go to the wrong St Ives. Yes.
Hi, John. What do we say?
What do we say? Oh yes, prepare yourself. Lock up your daughters. And switch off your hearing aids. Let's go.
It is time for Guess the Thing.
You right?
Okay. Now, for those of you who are watching Friday, it's just got the same title, but it's different movies. What I'll be showing you each time is a vehicle of some sort, which might be land, sea, or air, and all you have to do is tell me the movie it features strongly in, or features prominently in, I should say. Anyway, moving on. That's the first one.
Can you zoom in there?
No.
There you go. Hugh Gordon says, "Morning, folks. Hi, Hugh."
Morning, Hugh. In the chat, anybody recognise that vehicle, and more importantly, what movie it comes from?
Yes, in the chat.
I think so.
I think so.
Yes, I think I know.
I'm
really
to be quite an easy one.
Yeah. Sorry about the noise in the background.
Get started.
I will have to mute you, Steph. If you mute yourself, and then only unmute when you speak. That's right. Cool, man. Right, in the chat, we've got Wayne Cooper says The Green Hornet. And Stuart Tucker says American Graffiti. Thunderball, James Bond, says Mick. I don't. Do I recognise it? I don't think I do. Steph does. Steph recognises it.
Steph is convinced. Yeah.
All right. Answer in the chat. Go on. There's 15 of you. Have a go.
Yeah.
If you don't know, just say I don't know.
Yeah.
Just say I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
No idea.
Don't know. Yes, we've got to allow about. Was it about a 20-second delay we've got on YouTube?
Yes, about that. Yeah, about that. Everybody's watching on YouTube. There's no one watching on Facebook. Looks like.
Ah, okay.
Edward's on Facebook.
Oh yeah. So it's, yes, he is. Yep. So yeah, Alfred Dave says no idea. So these are all formed films, right?
They are all, yes. They're all vehicles that feature prominently in a movie. And
gotcha.
Should be instantly recognisable as that movie.
If you've seen the film, right?
Yes.
Right. Well, I've downloaded Google Lens, so let's see. I'm being open and honest with my cheating.
Yes. Turn it around the other way, Malcolm. You'll get a better picture.
Oh, I wonder why it was just finding pictures of me. Okay.
Judging by the success you had with it on Friday.
Oh, it didn't find one, did it?
It didn't, did it? No.
Didn't find one at all. Right, here we go. Looking for results. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, it has worked.
Was it?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it did work.
You found one.
It did work. Right, we've got some people's guesses. Model Maker Dave says he's clueless. Edward says Christine. And Thelma and Louise says Waffle Dave. Wow, that's a good guess. Matt Johnson says
oh yeah.
Ghostbusters, says Edward as well. That's also a good guess, isn't it? Simon's in. Morning. Hello, Simon.
Morning,
hello.
Simon.
See you tonight. Waffle Dave says Pulp Fiction.
They're certainly spreading it around.
And Stuart Tucker says, oh yeah. It's not an idea.
We have had one correct answer. So what does Google Lens think it is then?
Google Lens thinks it's Christine.
Christine. Oh, okay. And what does we've lost Steph just at the critical moment.
Oh. I think he was.
It couldn't have been timed better, could it?
He was very confident at what it was. Yeah.
Oh dear. I wonder if he'll be honest when he comes back. Rob thinks it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So does Stuart Tucker. Yeah.
So does Stuart. Okay. Well.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, he's back. Right. Is he back?
Yeah, he's back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Come on then. Let's have your guess.
Christine.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, like I say, we've had one correct answer. It was actually Edward.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, yes.
Wow. Google Glass, Google Lens, sorry, it said Christine. So.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. That's interesting.
Maybe they use the same car for both movies.
Just going to hand you over to John.
Okay.
Anyway, next.
Oh, 306R. That's easily Googleable, isn't it? But don't Google it. Only I'm allowed to. Simon says, I was looking forward to seeing another episode of Run, Steph, Run this morning. I don't know who saw that. What day was that? Was that Monday? I think it was Monday's show. And Steph was in the unit with me. And we're doing just a quick show. And we didn't have to guess the thing because I was using a different machine. And there was, I think Simon suggested we do a game where they say a kit in the comments and then we try and find it in the warehouse. Donating mod kits. And I think we've got about 90% of the kits that people have suggested. which was quite fun. Yeah, a bit of a giggle.
The other 10% was an excavator, was it?
I think it was. I can't remember what we didn't have, but yeah. James Bond, says Rob Talks. The James Bond underwater car, says Wayne. Is that the Lotus? Italian job, says Stuart.
Yes.
Hello, John.
Hello, John. He's muted. Okay.
He's muted, yeah. But he's waved.
Stuart's here.
I am unmuted myself.
Hey, John, you right?
Yes, thank you. I ain't got a clue. Don't ask me.
Okay.
It's a car of some description.
Yes, probably. You only live twice, says Edward. And Rob Tonk says, the spy who loved me. So what we're doing, John, is just having you on mute until you need to say something because of the background noise. There you go. Simon says, I was thinking...
Sorry, what background noise? This is quiet. I don't know what you're on about.
I was thinking Lotus Esprit, but I'm wondering if it's Simon Templar's little white car.
Oh, yeah, that was a Volvo, wasn't it? I remember that one. Yeah.
Peugeot 306 Rally, says Don Pedro. Spy Who Loved Me, Lotus Esprit. Waifu Dave.
Yes. Okay. Short breaks for anybody else?
Yes.
We'll go around the...
Well, John says he doesn't know.
Okay.
And I...
Yeah, on with The Spy Who Loved Me. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't recognize it myself. So, I mean, I know what the underwater car is, but I didn't recognize that number plate.
Yes.
So we reveal...
I can see where Don's coming from, but unfortunately it's the number plate and not the make of the car. So, yes, it is... The Spy Who Loved Me.
Oh, wow, good. Who got that first then?
Well,
so Wayne says that
Rob was the first one with the actual title of the movie.
Simon was the first one that said Lotus Esprit. Oh, it was I don't know, quarter points for everybody.
Yeah, there's lots of I must admit that it's one of those vehicles that I always recognise as a James Bond film, but I can never remember which film it was from.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Oh, we haven't done the prize. What's the prize?
The prize? Well, it's a box of nothing, isn't it? In fact, it's the box of nothing which John is about to donate. I think there's one at the meet. He's going to bring it back from the show.
Okay. Is he going to buy a fresh one? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Rob wants a quarter of nothing. Says.
Oh, okay. We can arrange that. Ooh,
all right. What's this? What's this? Answer in chat. Put your answers in the chat.
Doesn't help much because it's not a very good resolution photo. But...
That's right. It's part of the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there's a serial number on there. What looks like water. So Rob says, I want a quarter of nothing. And Wayne says, I'll share nothing with everyone.
I love that.
Yeah, I like that. Edward says, the Widowmaker. Rob says, in which we serve. Should we ask John?
Yeah.
John, we'll allow you to unmute. And if you know what the answer is, let us know.
I'm Steph, according to that. It's a ship of some description. Okay on it. That's as far as you're going to get from me at the moment.
Right, okay. See, thanks, John. So we could, you could like offer it open to everybody in the show there.
Yes.
You definitely get it there, wouldn't you?
Gathering round the store.
I could do, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, but better things to do. I'm sure everyone has. Busy setting up their tables, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cool. Couple of guesses, not many though. Oh, Edward says the USS Missouri.
Oh yeah, of course. Had to come in somewhere, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink now because it said USS Missouri.
Sorry, can I have a quick guess? Just a thought. Is that a Ukrainian cornetto?
Yeah, they do melt very quickly. Yes.
Well, it's a guess, you know. It was a guess. Wayne says a ship from World War II. Under siege, says Wafu Dave.
Yeah, Rob's
Something.
got one. Did you? Yeah, something submarine-y.
Something submarine-y.
Yeah, it does look like a submarine, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you saying it's not then?
Pardon?
Are you saying it's
No,
not submarine?
no, I'm just agreeing that that's what it. You know, you see that sort of water cascading off a submarine as it surfaces, don't you?
Yes.
You do, yeah.
But you wouldn't have said that if it was a submarine.
No, I probably wouldn't have done, would I? No.
So it's not a submarine.
This is a psychology test. Now,
Yes,
isn't it?
this is a social test. Model maker Dave's workshop says nope, no idea.
No idea.
Dave Scott said good morning. Oh, hello, David. John Marley says evening.
Evening.
Hi, John. I said it last week. I haven't replied to you yet, John. I apologize. I will. Stuart Tucker says Tora Tora, the only World War II movie I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Yes, I don't know if did you miss Rob's guess up there in which we serve? He says.
Yeah, I picked up that. I think
you did
at the beginning. Yeah,
yeah. I can't remember.
And the Widowmaker.
Widowmaker. Yeah.
Sorry, we've got two guesses from Steph.
Go for it.
Okay.
Philadelphia Countdown. I forgot. Sorry. What was your guesses?
The Final Countdown or Philadelphia Experiment.
Oh.
I got mixed up. It's all in one.
Philadelphia Countdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
It only just told me as well, so I forgot completely.
Okay. Battleship says Wafu Dave, and The Longest Day, an LCVP.
Right. Okay. Right, Malcolm, come on.
I'm gonna. Well, I don't know, but I when someone put up their Widowmaker, it's K41, which is what I can see on there. It sounds like K41 Widowmaker sounds right, so I'm going to say the Widowmaker.
Okay. Well, David Scott's just come up with Das Boot.
That's a good guess. No one said
Probably
that yet.
about the closest that anybody's got so far.
Oh.
Okay. Shall we do the reveal?
Go on then.
It's HMS Compass Rose from the Cruel Sea.
Oh. I never heard of it.
Never heard of the Cruel Sea?
No, I have not.
The definitive World War II Navy story book.
I haven't. No.
Dear me. The book, the movie, the whole thing. Oh no, you do not. If you've never watched The Cruel Sea, you've never watched a World War II movie. I mean,
Gotcha.
Who's got the Flower Class Corvette? Yeah, correct.
Ah, I see. Steve served in it, says Wayne.
No, I'm not quite that old.
Steve took the photo. Brilliant film. Cool. All right, I'll write that down.
Yes. If you get a chance to read the book, I can highly recommend it. The
Who's
guy
the
who
book by?
wrote it was actually an officer on a Corvette.
Oh, right. Okay.
He knows how everything happened.
Do you know who's written by?
Nicholas Montserrat, I think. Yes.
Cool. Okay. Well, I finished my recent book. I've got a new book to read soon, so I might have to put that on the second one.
Yeah. The book is better than the film. The film is really good. Yeah, as
Books
Facebook
are usually
users say,
better, aren't
classic.
Mick says he's never heard of it either. Facebook user, I don't know who you are. Sorry, I haven't got the list up. Says classic movie, and Rob Tonks says the book is better.
It is, yeah, brilliant book.
So, sort that out. Matt says it's one to add to the list. Fantastic. Okay.
Right, okay, moving on. What about that one? This one might be a bit obscure, but it was quite a popular movie in its day.
Does it have? Can I ask a question?
You can ask. Answers are not guaranteed.
Does it have the scariest baddie in it known to man?
No.
Oh, right.
Does it have Humphrey Bogart in it?
Humphrey Bogart. No, I'm pretty sure he wasn't in it.
It's not the film I was thinking of.
Stuart Tucker says Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Wayne Cooper says Chitty Bang Bang. Clockwork Orange says Edward Mothership. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang says Dave. Rob says Chitty Chitty Bang Bang when the car goes into the pond.
That's right, because it was a different car that went into the pond, wasn't it?
Oh, is it? I did not know that. Right.
Yeah, yeah. It swerved to avoid Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and went into the pond. But it's not that one anyway, so
Right.
move on.
Okay. Stuart Tucker says Stuart Tucker says Doctor Who. Bugs Malone says Wayne. Good guess.
And the Daleks.
And the Daleks. Doctor Who and the Daleks, says Stuart. Right, gotcha. This is Dalek Cup. Monte Carlo or bus, says Wifey Dave. David says Bugsy Malone. And Paul Adamson, how Paul says morning all Monte Carlo or bust, says Paul. Stuart says and the Dalks. You'll get it right in a minute. Just keep going. The Cannonball Run, says Edward.
Sort of a theme for another one. Words that spell checkers will simply not accept.
That would be good. That'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
Around the world in 80 days.
Oh, well. Oh, dear. I thought this would be quite a hard one. And I was right.
Alexa. Nearly did it. Let's see if that all works for you all. Fortunately, we don't have our Alexa in here. It's in the kitchen. So,
no.
The Great Race, says John. Oh, okay. It's funny. Usually, because we've got the Google in here, so I say, "Okay, G word," and then I'll say, "Play Viking Rock," and then leave. I usually do that before I have to go out. It's quite fun. Right. Yes. Okay. Have we got a correct guess yet?
No, we haven't got a correct guess at all yet. As I said, this one might be a bit obscure for most people, and it looks like I was right.
My Fair Lady, says David.
No.
An obscure film.
Like I say, it was quite popular in its day, but its day didn't last very long. And I think I'll put you all out of your misery because nobody's getting anywhere near it, I don't think.
Simon's also
The
said
film was the title character of the car. Sorry, the car was the title character of the film. So the film title and the name of the car are the same. don't know if that helps anybody. I can't name something.
Looks like early 70s from the colour.
I think it actually might be older than that. I think it might be 1960s.
So what this is a small picture, a small cut, a small clip of a film that not many people would have seen, from a film before most of us were born.
Yes, probably. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is just.
I'm showing my age now, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. Well, there's another lot of wrong guesses. Desire, no, Herbie.
Herbie, no. She's banging again, no. I Lewis.
No.
No.
Knight Rider. Okay.
This is the original series.
Oh, somebody's got it. Well done.
Herbie again. Streetcar Named Desire. Oh, okay. Guinevere. And Brum, says Stuart Tucker. Airwolf. Okay, you're getting silly.
Okay.
You're getting silly now.
You've obviously got no clue either. So I shall move on and say, well done, Scruffy, but it's pronounced Genevieve.
Genevieve. Wow. Okay.
Yes, it was a film. It was a comedy about the Brighton Run and two rivals. The car itself is a 1900 something Darracq. Anyway,
there we go.
Yeah. Let's move on. Not about that one.
John Marley says he hasn't heard of the film. So we've got Steph back. Oh, there he is.
What's gone dark there?
Yes, hello, mate. Can you hear us, Steph?
Yes,
He's put his headphones in. Hi, Steph.
It's going to be under siege, isn't it?
Hello. Have we had any suggestions on it? If you sit down,
now this one, there's a few people coming in for this one. Taurus says Stuart Tucker. USS Missouri says Simon. Waffle Dave says Battleship. Steph, I'm just going to mute you, buddy. I can't mute him. Why can't I mute him? Oh. There we go. He's muted himself. Under Siege says Lewis. Battle of Midway says David Scott. Edwards says Under Siege. Wayne says Under Siege, USS Missouri. Battle of Midway. Battle of Midway. Can't talk today. Says Mick. USS Missouri. Heart emojis. Rob Tonks with Tora. John Marley with the same. Waffle Dave's Pearl Harbor. And Edward says sailing.
Malcolm,
have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yo.
We have had a correct answer.
What did they get? Is there, Steph?
I'm going to have to go because I'm going to have to go because we've got people coming to the table and everything. So I will have to wave bye-bye, and also the connection's crap.
Okay.
See you later.
Good effort. Good effort. Bye.
Right, Malcolm, have you got a guess?
Under Siege.
Okay. Right. Well, you can have 0.1 of a point for anybody that recognised the USS Missouri. But I think Wafu Dave has got the points for this one because it's Battleship.
There you go. Battleship. Have you seen that film?
I have seen it. Yeah, it's a rubbish film, but it did feature the USS Missouri, so it had to go in here somehow.
Yeah, it's a film for sure. Very good. So what? So who guessed is Missouri? Simon did, and Wife and Dave said Battleship. Yeah.
Battleship, yeah.
Under Siege. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
I wasn't sure if it was Missouri or one of the others, New Jersey, that they used for Under Siege, but it was definitely Missouri in Battleship.
Yeah.
Who recognised
Stuart Tucker says, "Have fun, you two."
Yes.
Yeah. John and Steph are busy on their table now. People coming in. Still, it's used as Missouri. Heart, says says Lewis. Waffle says, was Rhiannon in the film?
No idea.
Battleship.
None of them could act very well.
I don't know. And Aussie saved the day. F-16s at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this then?
Yes. What is it?
Edward says, I referred to the answer I gave earlier, which was sailing.
Oh, okay.
Or Under Siege.
Under Siege, yeah. Nobody's guessed. We have had a couple of cases of people guessing the picture before next, or the picture after next, sort of thing. But so far, nobody's guessed this one by mistake from one of the others. So I'll give you that much clue.
Lewis says they used New Jersey when it was being moved to its new mooring, I believe.
Right.
It was F-18s at the end, not F-16s. This is back.
Oh, okay.
Ice Cold and Alex, says Rob.
Oh.
Killer Dozer, says Stuart. That film?
Never heard of it. Which is a big giveaway, which means that isn't it?
It doesn't mean it's not a film.
Even if I hadn't heard of the films before I did this, I found them while I was preparing it.
Yeah. Facebook user says The Hill. Oh, lots of guesses coming in now. Lots of people watching, that's why. Wife of Day says The Longest Day. Wayne says he doesn't know. Edward says Convoy. Is it when you see the reveal, is it going to be obvious what this is?
I think so, yeah. Yes, once you realise what you're looking at there, it becomes oh yeah, it's one of them, isn't it?
Okay, so it looks like Radiator Grill.
Yes.
It's a Bear Grill.
I don't think we want to remember that one, do we?
That was legendary. Rear Window, says John Marley. Oh, I see. Could be. That could be like a curtain.
I suppose it could, couldn't it? Yeah, it could be.
Does that mean it isn't?
The bar across the middle is quite a distinctive one. You know, it should be a big clue.
There we go. Wizard of Oz, says Stuart Tucker. A film about a runaway train.
Oh.
Says Edward.
Right. Well, I can reveal that we have had a correct answer.
Go on, then. Let's have a look then. Find out what it is.
Do you want to have a guess?
I have absolutely no idea. No. I think Chika says David.
It's the ambulance from Ice Cold in Alex.
Oh.
So Rob's got it.
Gotcha. So what's the significance with the bar then across the front?
Well, all World War II British military trucks had that bar on their front bumper. It was a sort of a very distinctive British Army vehicle feature. So it should have pointed you towards a British World War II truck of some sort. And Ice Cold in Alex is about the only one that features prominently that sort of vehicle.
Yeah, gotcha. Edward says maybe it's Thomas Tank Engine. Sorry.
I'm struggling to see the connection on that one.
Well, there's a film about runaway train, said with That was what.
Oh, that one. Yes. Okay.
That's Colin Alex. Well
go.
done. Well done, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob says my granddad drove one in the desert as RAF medical wants the Airfix one. Okay. The new one. Where was it set? Says Matt.
It was set in Egypt, wasn't it? No, during the desert campaign in World War II. I think the story was they got out of Tobruk just after the Germans took it, and they were wending their way back to Alexandria, and all looking forward to a nice cold beer in the bar when they got there. And it's basically about their adventures on the way, struggling through enemy lines and various other problems with the half-knackered ambulance.
North Africa, says David.
Yeah.
Cool. Good stuff.
Anyway, next. What's that one then? That's right. Yes, Rob's also got that there. One of the people with them turned out to be a German spy. Yeah.
Oh, spoiler alert. You don't need to watch it now. Phoenix, says Waffy Dave. Those magnificent, I can't even say it. Those magnificent men in their flying machines. Flight of the Phoenix, says David Scott. Flight of the Phoenix, says Edward Mothership, and model making truckers is Sink the Bismarck.
Okay.
Flight of the Phoenix, says Waffy Dave. Flight of the Phoenix, says Mel Griffiths. Hello, Mel.
Yes.
Good to see you.
This is almost unanimous, isn't it?
Almost.
Yeah.
Any more?
As Blake said, the men in the manipulation.
John also said Flight of the Phoenix, and Blake says the men in the manipulation flying machines. So that's spell checker again.
Yes. Okay. Well, I don't think we need dwell too long on this one then, since everybody. Well, Wafu Dave was the first one with Phoenix, and Dave Scott was the first one with the full title, The Flight of the Phoenix. So
well done, David.
they can have half a point each.
Super. Did they remake this recently as well?
I don't think so. I think there's only ever been one.
Okay.
No. Anyway, how about that one then? Yes, it's another warship, and yes, the water is much calmer.
Yes, a much bigger ship than the K41. Buffett says he thinks there's been 2 films about the Flight of the Phoenix.
Okay.
Ron Tonks has said, "And which we serve." Again, said it before. David says, "Run silent, run deep." And Rob Tonks says, HMS Kelly. Battle of the River Plate, says Mal. Battle of the River Plate also, says Lewis. The Less Cruel Sea, says Paul.
Yes, it doesn't look quite so cruel in the
Was that also written by Montserrat?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Another one of his books that's worth reading is 3 Corvettes.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually his memoir of his service on corvettes.
Dunkirk, says what for Dave? McHale's Navy, says Edward.
Okay.
Anyone got it yet?
One, then.
No one's got it yet.
No, nobody's got it yet.
Oh, is it Carry On HMS Petticoat? Says Stuart.
No.
Away all boats, says Lewis.
Oh, that's going back a bit. I remember watching that film when I was a kid.
I'm going to Google lens it.
Yes, if you get the class of ship, it might be a bit of a giveaway.
Oh, God. Automatically goes to my face.
No, you don't want to Google that. And no, it's not a photograph I've taken myself.
No, it's just loads of pictures of ships in black and white. It doesn't recognise it. Guns and Navarone, says Mick. Another of Steve's photos.
No, it is a still from the movie.
Is it from the movie poster?
This part of it is that's not part of the actual poster. It's a picture from the movie.
Right.
And there's a clue for you. The movie was in black and white. So yes, it is going back a bit.
Okay. Well, doesn't seem like anyone's going to get it.
Nobody's getting there yet.
Well, is there a theme as well, by the way?
No particular theme other than all these vehicles were in movies or featured prominently in them.
Go on then, Steve.
So if I told you it was a Black Swan class frigate or sloop, which didn't get involved in Sink to Bismarck.
It's not Sink to Bismarck then.
It's definitely not Sink to Bismarck. No. Water's not rough enough.
I don't know what it is.
Not smooth water. Notice I haven't called it sea.
Ooh. Is it the Cruel Estuary? The Cruel River.
The Cruel The Benign Stream.
The Perturbed Brook.
For another few seconds to see if that triggered anybody.
Any more clues?
Doesn't look as if anything else is coming in. There it is. It's HMS Amethyst from the Yangtze incident.
There you go. Is it the Windermere Ferry? Says Edward. Queen of the River, says Model Making Trevor. Mal says yes, let's go. Have a great day. Thank you very much, Mal. You too.
Well, Mal.
And Wife Day says his Turpits.
Well, yeah, okay, well, none of those were really very near, were they?
No, nobody got it.
Okay, right.
Any more?
Any more? Oh, there's another one. There we go. This should be an easy one.
Edward's going to say Dam Busters.
Right. That came up a little bit. Oh, no, it's Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you meant the other one, but
no.
Going to have to watch that film now. Pearl Harbor, says Rob. The longest of days, says Edward. Mick says Battle of Britain. Pearl Harbor, says John. 633 what squadron, says Derek. Hello, Derek. Morning.
Evening, Derek. Morning, Derek. I mean.
You mean good day, Derek? See what I did there? Went back to something we talked about before.
You did. That was really good.
Circle. Yeah, that's right. Memphis Bell, says Blake. Richard Todd, says Edward Millership. David Scott says 633 Squadron as well. Wayne Cooper says Pearl Harbor. And Tora says Lewis. Anyone got it right yet?
We've had one correct answer, yes.
Derek says Derek has just got back from a bike ride, talking about himself
right.
in the third person there.
Been going all night then.
Maybe took himself out in the morning, I think, maybe. He's not the sort of person to have an all-nighter, is he?
I really don't know.
No. Catch 22 says Edward.
Right.
I agree with Blake, says Waffy Dave. Blake says Memphis Belle.
Yeah.
Catch 22 as well. Okay, go on then.
Okay, there we go. It was the Memphis Belle. Yes.
There we go.
I was expecting more people to get that one, must admit.
Huh? Lovely picture. Is that a still from the film?
I think no, that's the aeroplane that was used in the film, but it wasn't a shot from the film.
Okay, right. So it's a picture of the vehicle. Yeah.
It is the actual aircraft that was used to make the film. Okay, next.
Ooh. Is that a vertical stabilizer?
Well, that's what you've got to guess, isn't it? Well, no,
Yeah.
The marking on it should be a dead giveaway for that, because they only put those type of. If it was a wing, it would have had a roundel on it, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it,
it's very pointy. If you're looking at it from the side, which I guess we're not, must be looking at it mostly from the front.
It is a distinctive shape, which should tell you what manufacturer built it. Put it that way.
Right. Lots of guesses.
Yeah.
Battle of Britain says Model Making Trucker. Mick says Battle of Britain. Battle of Britain says David Scott, and the Battle of Britain says Edward Millership. Do you have a correct answer?
We may have. Do you know? I've actually forgotten which film it was now.
Dunkirk says. There's always one that you forget, isn't there?
Yeah. I do these things,
Dunkirk.
and sometimes it's just a few weeks before I get to review.
Well, I've had one set up for about a month, and it's like a backup one.
Yeah.
And I hope it still works. I assume it does, if I remember even what it was about. 33 Squadron.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Wayne Cooper says a mosquito. John Marley says markings because they're all flashes. 633 Squadron, 633 Squadron, and Spitfire from Blake, Dave, and Edmund.
Okay. Yes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it'd be funny if I had guessed the thing for the Olympics or something, wouldn't it? So, well, that boat sailed.
Yeah.
Go on then. What is it?
Okay, move on. It is 633 Squadron, and yes, that's the tail of a mosquito.
Cool. Now, I think John put that in.
John was first one in, right at the beginning. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes, you can recognise the practically all de Havillands had that shape of fin, which was should have been a bit of a giveaway, I think. Anyway, that's it. That's the end. That's the last one.
Wow. Very good. Who won? Who was taking score?
It was pretty well spread, wasn't it? I don't think there's anybody that's got. There's definitely no outright runaway winner like there is some weeks.
No, that's true. Yeah, usually there's.
I think we ship everybody, and everybody who got one an equal box of an equal share of nothing.
That's a good idea. Right, shall we do sit rep then?
Yeah.
Shall we? I am going to press that button, and I'm going to do it like the old way, the old days.
The old-fashioned way.
Yes, Dunkirk says Weapon Dave, and John Molly says thanks. That was awesome. No farts for me. That was
that's a
full, wasn't it? It's not farts this time. It's just nothing. Right, so we've got new titles. Did you know that, Steve?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know about the new
Yeah,
title.
we got new titles. So sit back, relax, turn up the volume. It's a bit aggressive, actually. That picture, that video, isn't it?
Really intimidating.
Yeah,
I'm expecting something really dramatic to appear instead of it's Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook post. Never mind. This one is from me. 5 more boys completed Warlord Games bolt action 28mm British infantry. Lots more to do to go with them to make a British army for bolt action. Any bolt action games that I may have. These have only taken me 4 months. Yes. And currently I have nothing on the go either. Well, I'm just going to start a small figure, but I haven't got a chance to do it yet. So there's me. So this is from last week, by the way. I'm just going to go through these and then we'll do this week's. Okay. Cran Morgan with just a diorama, 135th.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Yeah. Make it full screen, see if that helps. It is. It is very cool. No details, unfortunately, on this one. But why is it doing that? That's weird. Keeps flicking back. Yeah, looks really lovely. I love the fact that he's taking the photograph outside as well. It makes a massive difference.
It does, yeah. It really gives a good effect.
Yeah, definitely. More details though, please, Grant. Please, please, please. I assume it's 135th.
Well, it does say 135th in the comment, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah. Oh, yes. Wayne says, Games Workshop Warhammer Kill Team 28mm figures. I've put 24 figures together and then base coated them ready for painting. Wow.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yes, absolutely. Don says, I am back. Sorry, internet problems. John Marley says, whoa. And claps from Edward. Very nice indeed, says John. Thank you, John. And Rafide said that looks real, talking about crans. Yeah. Cool, Wayne. I look forward to seeing those being painted up. John Marley for Caldecott 164th HM Brig Supply. I'm up to making the windlass, piecing together 12 octagonal sections of walnut. Blimey. The box art shows the entire windlass assembly painted red ochre. I think I'll paint my drum German grey instead. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's
brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
There's a lot of work in those, but it's really satisfying when it all goes together.
Yeah, lovely.
And I speak from experience.
Natural looking wood colours as well.
Well, it really is wood, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, it's yeah, that's lovely.
You can't get more real wood than real wood.
No.
I said. Let's speak the truth. Yeah, lovely. John says also he's doing an Edward 148th BF 109 E3. This is the cockpit with HGW models seat belt. But I'm enjoying the ship too much to get back to it just yet. Oh, fair enough.
You wait till you get to the rigging. You'll need something to relieve the pressure.
Yes. Lovely. That's lovely. Another detail in there. Weathering on that's great.
It's wonderful.
Cool. Well, look forward to seeing that all rigged up and super done. David Scott says, Tamiya 135th LRDG truck coming on very nicely. Still a bit to do, and then make a start on the figures soon. That's great.
Good,
yeah, look at the texture difference between the metal and the what I guess are leather seats.
Yeah,
looks nice. It's got some nice chipping and rusting across the front wheel arches.
Yeah.
That's the business.
Yeah, that's looking good. Even, as I say, like even with a bit more to do, it still looks. It's nice when you can see the progress like that, and the bits you've already done are looking good. Gives you the impetus to get some more. To
Love it. Nice clean spare wheel too.
Yeah.
Grand. More pictures. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, I certainly like. I love the fact that there's weathered, rusted on the front, but it's fairly untouched at the back, like that.
Yeah. I don't know whether that's because he's not got to the back yet, or whether. I don't know. Would they have gone rusty in the desert? I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, I've got different colouring as well, and the panels and stuff.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, the shading on the panels, it really sets it off, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's the side again. Cool. Cracking job on the LRDG truck, says Derek. And awesome LRDG, says John. I agree.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, mate. It's great. Luke Carswell says, good morning, folks. So a couple of finished projects to share this week. The first is my entry into the hashtag The Dark Wars Prepare for Battle painting competition on Instagram. The idea behind this was to show a brief moment of calm and relaxation in between the horror of war. The kit used was the Tamiya 35th scale German field kitchen. Scratch-built base and trees with printed out images of German soldiers at war, hopefully capturing the fear and horror of what was World War II. Thanks for looking. Stay safe and happy modeling. Very cool.
That looks nice. I've got one of those in my stash somewhere.
Have you? A little accessory set, isn't it?
The field kitchen.
Yeah, isn't it like a little kind of box or not? No.
Well, it's that. Yeah, the thing on the left there, which. Yeah, I think it's got the little the cans, and it's a long time since I looked at it.
It's got bread in it.
I keep wondering what it's going to. I want to put it into some sort of diorama, and I've not thought of any good ideas yet.
David says he's still got to weather the rear. Gotcha. Cool. Don says, nice job.
Yeah.
And Derek says, superb detail on these troops. Yeah, look at the eyeballs.
They do, don't they?
Yeah. And look, he's even got casserole. Hang on, move that. Sorry, not casserole. Stew, no doubt.
Probably.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, that is bread there, look.
Oh, yeah.
That's grand. Oh, fun. Look, they made 3 different types of loaves there.
Yeah. It's clever, that.
Yeah, that's right. A bloomer. What is that? Cornbread, probably?
Don't know.
And I can't see it on that picture. Let's see.
No.
Yeah, you can see it on that one. Look, lots of different cheeses and more breads on the.
They certainly did well, didn't they? These guys.
They did.
Yeah.
Yep. Brilliant. Grand.
Early in the war.
Oh, there are more. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Jordan Marley's got to go. He's got a head, Fred. Have a great Sunday. Thank you, John.
Bye, John. Thanks for coming.
Great job on that field kitchen, says Wayne. and they are social distancing. Says Wayne. Yeah, it's been very good. I don't know. That doesn't look like 2 meters to me. Oh, it's pretty good. That's all of it's lovely, you know.
Yeah.
Through the trees. Yeah, lovely. Okay. So nice touch with the base. Yeah.
Yeah.
That base looks like a cork, a round cork thing, doesn't it? Looking at the edge.
Does a bit, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea for a base. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there's the difference between the quiet of war and then the photographs showing the horror of war. Yeah, very nice. Very, very, very real. And Luke's the second project I have finished this week is my entry into the Sand Gets Everywhere group build on the Modelers Officers Mess Facebook group. The idea behind this was to depict a street scene in Iraq with the US patrol. That was once there. The figures were painted in grayscale to try and depict them once, but no longer there. I'm not sure if I achieved the idea, but it's always good to try and something different. The base was entirely scratch built. Thanks for looking. Stay safe and happy modeling.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
That. Yeah. Yeah. It's I kind of guess it makes, you know, it. Yeah, the black and white makes you think it would be an older an event, I suppose. Did you see the one that Steph did with the trenches? One side was coloured and one side was black and white.
Yeah, that was really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that worked.
Yeah, it's always good to experiment with these sort of effects because you can sometimes surprise yourself with how good it turns out, don't you?
Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, I think that works. That's more pictures of it too. Yeah, nice little neat thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and behind the wall there.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, nice little experiment. I like the fact that he's experimented. That's cool. I like that.
Mm.
Julian Gary Davis says Warhammer 40k Helldrake, and these are Chaos Space Marines. And there's a Rhino and Biker versus Necrons. Look at the details on that Helldrake. Crikey.
Yeah. Yes. He claims he's not going to play the game, but I know he's got the video game.
Ah. And Tesco Otis in the background too. Good to see.
Yeah, aren't they? So why not Hobnobs?
That's cheaper, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. The colour on that red, that was lovely.
That detail's really, really good, isn't it?
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Julian. All right, and that was last week's. So let's just get rid of this a sec. Yep. Let's try and find the other one quickly while we talk amongst ourselves.
Wooden sailing ships.
Is that so? Your excavator is going to go above that, right?
No, it's actually going to go on a different shelf. I don't think that cabinet would take the weight.
Gotcha. Really?
No, it's not actually attached to the wall. It's basically a lean-to to keep the dust off it.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
It's not a proper cabinet.
Here we go then. So this is this week's sit rep. Derek says that Gillian doth protest too much. I think he's scared of enjoying it. How about that?
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz from Don Pedro. It's the L4500A. It's 135th. It's a Zvezda, and it's a work in progress.
That looks nice, doesn't it?
Yes.
I do think it was a mistake to park it in Portsmouth, though. Look, they've even stolen the bricks it was jacked up on.
Well, people from Portsmouth would have nicked their tyres, and then people from Gosport would have nicked the bricks.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Being from Southampton, I would know. Oh, wow, look at that.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Ah, yeah. I wonder what he primes that with. That's lovely surface there.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Huh. It's interesting that he's paints that part and then paints another part, paints another bit.
Yeah.
Mid paint.
Yes. This is back to the old question of does the bonnet open or not?
Cracking work, Don, says Derek. Totally. Oh, again, Don says, sorry for all the photos. Don't be daft.
No, don't apologise. They're brilliant photos.
Not enough photos, yeah. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, every little bit has got to be a history. Every plank tells a story. Loads of detail in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you even got the fan on the front there. That's really good. Derek says, I must tell my wife that she is from Gosport. I'm sure she knows that she's from Gosport already.
No,
you don't need to tell her.
After that.
I must tell my wife.
I must tell my wife that she is from Gosport.
Yes, that's the guy. Yeah.
A little bit of punctuation makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
Yeah. Check you still got your wallet on you, Derek. That's all I'm saying. Edwin says, do the lights work?
Well, not yet. There are no bulbs in them.
Not yet. No. Is that the intention? That's what I'd like to know too. That's nice.
I do think it would be a shame to cover up that lovely engine with the bodywork there.
It is. Yes. Fab. Yeah, we don't know what he's going to do with it yet, do we? What his intentions are.
Trying to. I can't see any gaps where that bonnet would open.
No.
Yeah.
He's busy changing his mind as we speak.
Yeah.
Wayne says. Sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say it. No, carry on. He's on his way. So.
Wayne says, got to go, chaps. Thanks for entertaining this morning. Walk the dogs, then modelling time. No problem, Wayne. Our pleasure. Have a good day, buddy.
Bye, Wayne. Yeah, no, I was going to say it's the old debate about do you put a lot of effort and work into something which isn't going to be seen when the model's finished.
I think it's well, obviously it's entirely up to you, but I think the fun and the extra experience you get from building it, you'll get a little bit better at it over time. If you never bother and never leave the engines and chassis and things like that, I guess you're not going to improve your skill very much, are you? Build
I
a
suppose there was that. Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. It's part of the process and the enjoyment of putting things together, I would say.
It's a personal thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Edward says it looks like the engine would turn over. I know what you mean. Yeah, it looks like he needs to put some oil in it. Amazing. No lights on this one, says Don. Oh, disappointing. It says no lights, but it's going to have smoke effects and all that kind of stuff. There's the engine back.
I'm sure there'll be something.
Nice wheels too.
Yeah.
It's got a good handle on the color because all these colors are quite dingy and dirty. But there's you've still got a distinction between the grays and the browns, which for me I'd find hard. It ended up just being it's muddy, everything. If it was me.
Yeah, it's very easy to overdo color changes, isn't it?
Yes.
Subtle is often better.
Mm-hmm. Waffy Day says, "Well, that's disappointing, Don." You know, when you're at a level that someone gets disappointed that you're not putting nice.
Yes, it's the problem with getting your reputation of being that good, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And there's the last one. I got some snow effect going on there. Look, or condensation, maybe. Fabio. Yeah, there was a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain at all. That's awesome. Lovely. Oh, look. Yeah, a bit further on. LRDG again. Coming on nicely. We'll be doing the figure soon. Need a bit more practice on the weathering. Yeah, well, it's not. Yeah, weathering's coming on very nicely, I think. Yeah. These same pictures from last week, I think.
I think they're the same pictures, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, practice. You're doing a good job. Certainly on the right path. Yes, I do like it. I like it. I do. And Steph says the Fokker so far. This is the Meng 124 scale Fokker DR1 work in progress so far.
Nice.
Lovely. Okay. 24 scale DR. Yeah, that's going to be really cool. The detail on that.
That's lovely, isn't it? That's,
yeah.
Oh. Oh. Photo etch.
Yes, it's even got the sight on it. But...
That's nicely done, isn't it?
So small. Oh my God. Lovely stuff. Thanks for sharing, Steph. If you're watching, some more pictures.
There's more of it.
Yeah, that's the wood effect that he was doing. And look at that. Did he say he got those seatbelts from? Did he say they're part of the kit, or were these extra ones? Because they look great. They really look like canvas.
Yeah, they do. No, I don't think I was on there when he said it. So I don't know.
I can't remember. I know he's rigged it up and everything. So there's the rigging goes through the underneath for the control rods and all that kind of stuff. Brilliant.
That's right. Yeah, he said there's not a lot of structural rigging, but there's a lot of control wires on it. I think, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Wonderful. Andy Morris, very pleased with how this one came out, especially as I've wanted one for 50 years.
Well, yeah, he was showing his age there on the Zoom call, wasn't he?
Was he? Well, this one.
Yeah, that very one.
Yeah. That's nice to have Dave. It's is he trying to get them all? Is he trying to catch them all? No, that's Pokemon. Is he trying to build all 5 Thunderbirds?
I don't know.
He's certainly built the what's that big blue aircraft recently, hasn't he, as well?
Yeah.
Love it. Mick Wilson. 1/12 scale Suzuki 1100 S Katana from Tamiya. He says, I'm calling this one, and I have fitted lights through very fiddly as the wires are thin as cotton thread. Project finished. And it's got lights on.
Brilliant. That looks good.
Yes. Derek says Thunderbirds will go, and I like the Thunderbird. What kit is it? I don't think. Just jump back. Doesn't say.
No.
Doesn't say. I will.
We could ask him. Yeah.
And we'll put it in. Oops. Stay on page. What kit is it? I was going to put. Find out now, because you'll get a notification saying I've asked a question.
Yeah.
Back to
Yeah,
Mick.
he did say that all the parts that are different colours are separate, so you can actually spray everything on the sprue and then just assemble it. You don't have to do any masking or anything.
Oh, okay. Derek says it's the AIP kit.
Ah.
That's cool. Good work there, Mick. Lots of construction going on. Some bits and pieces to put in there. Nicely fit. More pictures. Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh, the light makes a big difference, don't they?
Those wires are thin, aren't they?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. I like the seat and everything. It's really good. Today says, "Dear Derek, AIP. I've not. Who is AIP? I've not heard of them. Oops. Why does it keep doing that? There we go. The Hasegawa Tornado F3 from Edward. So 172nd logged into the Thursday night Zoom meeting, and I actually got some modelling done. What? The very idea. I don't get any modelling done on any of my on the modelling shows. Main decals are on. Now looking at the stencils. Next will be a clear coat, and then look to place the smaller bits on. Lovely. Yeah. Lovely, lovely. I do like that tornado. Lovely shape.
Yeah.
You're not much of a jet enthusiast, Steve?
Me? No, I don't build many aeroplanes at all. And when I do, I park them in ditches.
Yes, I was just trying to remember the last one I saw you do, the hurricane in a ditch, wasn't it? And Derek, this last week I have been mainly working on a 1/700 scale HMS Illustrious 1941 aircraft carried out by Aoshima. I have built the island and main hull, and this is a waterline model. The intention is to eventually mount on the sea diorama with the planes ready to take off. Still lots to do with the fitting of upper deck equipment and aircraft.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Derek said, good-looking tornado.
Yes.
To Edward.
Yes, Derek was saying the only criticism he's got of this ship is that the aircraft are a bit rubbish.
That's a shame.
It's pretty good.
Hmm.
And they've included a few swordfish without propellers and some Italian bombers for some reason.
Okay. How strange. That's funny. He's doing a different scale estuaries. That's amuses me. I do like that.
There was another illustrious, wasn't there? A battle cruiser in the First World War, I think. So I don't know.
Oh, was it? No, I mean his other scale illustrious. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it was 1 to 350, wasn't it? The current one, or the recent one. Oh, sorry. I think Jan's coming home. The dog's getting agitated.
No worries. Yeah, I love that base. I'm assuming is that a base from Coastal Kits? Derek, just let us know. It's beautiful. And it sets it off. You know? Nice. Yeah, well, I look forward to seeing that being built, painted, and developing. David says, happy birthday to Nicholas Parsons. Oh, it's birthday today. Happy birthday, Nick. And Derek says, yes, it was Coastal Kits. These are the smaller parts, said Derek. Oh, I see. Yep. Weapons and the masts, bit of superstructure. Very cool. See, is that an airplane in the pot in the background there? Oops. And this is the stage I am at as of Saturday night. Yes. Very nice.
Very good. Yes, I'm having a brief moment of calm. I'll have to mute myself again in a minute, probably.
No worries.
Coastal.
Model officer says, I'm sorry I'm not with you. My daughter's birthday and other life stuff minus petrol. But, yep, sucks. Get an electric car. But everyone with electric cars is probably like feeling very, very smug today.
Oh, yeah, they're all laughing. Yeah.
Yes.
They're all crowding around one charging point, waiting their turn.
I don't think it works that way. Rob says, I have a HMS Eagle from them, but I cannot find what colours it is for all the markings, all the instructions in Japanese. Oh, okay. Maybe have a look on ScaleMate, see if they got the English version of the instructions for Aoshima. Might do. Speaking of Rob Tonks, AFV's 135 Centurion Mark V, bit more done. Studying for a new job, been eating up my spare time. I decided to mask out all the glass and fit in place prior to painting this time. Metal barrel with some photo etch adds something extra. A weighted inside hull with off-cuts of metal bolts. Yeah, Rob likes doing that, doesn't he? He likes putting some weight to the model itself. It's just lovely. Really good. Nice construction, mate. All the seam lines are gone, and there's no glue marks. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Another picture. Oh, yes. All the road wheels ready to go. In your spray booth. That barrel's lovely. Really like it. Impressive work, Rob, says Derek. Matt Johnson says Google Translate app will help too. Yeah, I think you can take photographs, of text, and it'll translate it for you. Never tried it myself, but I've heard that's a thing. Very cool. Centurion's a really nice shaped aircraft tank, isn't it? Hey, look at that. And just a picture come in from the M4H stand at the St. Ives show, featuring Steph right here. And Don Pedro says, John Mayfield, see to Steph Keeley that he's happy. There we go. Look, they got their laptop set up for when they were on Iran. They've got their mugs. Oh, lovely. If you're there today, go and say hello. Go and give them a thumbs up. They'll be there all day. Brilliant. Oh, and that's the other end of the table. And John's got his little build he did recently as well on there. I just noticed.
Oh yeah,
the starter kit one. That was great.
Yeah, I love the sinking tune aircraft carrier as well.
Yeah, and there's the Star Wars Battle of Britain on there as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, and they got some donations already. They said so. Good. They had a grand day out.
Boxes of kits, no?
Yep. Brilliant. Love it. Cool. There we go. That's it. That is SITREP done. Yeah. Would you believe? What button do I press to get that off? I press that button. There we go.
Oh, wonderful.
Yay, I remembered. That's it then. So we've done Guess the Thing. We've done SITREP. And now all remains to do is just say goodbye and have a nice Sunday, everybody. Have you made anything, Steve? Have you been working on anything?
No, I've been facing the camera all the time. And, yeah, I've done absolutely nothing. So
as usual.
What do you mean, as usual? I build something now and again.
You do.
What happened there?
I switched sides.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to do
You
that.
fall off my chair when you do. Oh, I see.
Go on, Steve. Get yourself in there.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, there I am.
Up a bit.
I'm too close to the camera for this.
I have to stand up.
No, it doesn't work.
There you go. Perfect. Print screen. Lovely. A bit of fun.
We should have kept it the other way around.
I need to make some more of those. If you want to send me one in, send me a picture 1280 by 70 by email or Facebook, and I'll add it as one of those little, what do they call them when you have a hole? What's the name for those things?
I've no idea. I was going to do one, wasn't I? I couldn't find anything sufficiently embarrassing
or clean.
Yeah.
Well, Day says bye. Thanks again, guys. And Mix says great show, guys. I'm out to the garden. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Cool, guys. I hope you can get some fuel soon. I hope that all calms down, and everyone has a great week. And when are we back? We're back on Monday. Mondays at 12 and Wednesdays at 12, and then Fridays at 8 o'clock, and then there's this show that goes live to the public at 9 a.m. Okay. All right. Say bye-bye, Steve.
Bye-bye, Steve.
We'll see you all soon. Cheerio.